Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your bi-weekly full general reading. We're going to clarify with a ton of oracle cards today. I'm going to use the Goddess Tarot deck by Chris Walder. I'm going to clarify with Wild Kuan Yin Oracle deck, the Divine Feminine Oracle deck by Megan Watterson, the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed, Crystal Healing Oracle cards, Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, Sacred Traveler, and Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield, I believe. Yep. Okay, so let's get started right away. I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit. We're going to do a full Celtic. I hope you guys have set aside some time here. It will take just under an hour. I've even had a couple of videos that went over. So I hope you will check back in if you don't have time right now to watch the entire video, because these decks are beautiful and they have deep meaning. They're diverse, they're inclusive, and it's just been a wonderful experience for all of the 12 signs now. For all the 11 signs I've done so far with this spread. Alright, let's clean up this space. Alright, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st. In the form of a Celtic cross, please. Can we please get a reading that serves in Aquarius's best interest to manifest their best life? Can we get a reading for the Aquariuses who are trying their best to manifest their best life, who are trying? And I've been saying that for every sign. I think it's been helping. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st. And I'll show you that card. Eight of Pentacles, working hard. Exactly. That's right. Queen of Swords. This is a very strong air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, who's got status, who's a professional, working hard. Excellent. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st. For the weeks of January 18th to the 31st. In the form of a Celtic cross, please. Can we please get a full Celtic for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st. Now, after a good shuffle, when a card pops out, that's my signal. That's the end of the shuffle. Not like that. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Nine of Swords is just restless nights, sleepless nights, sacrifice Kuan Yin on the bottom. But that did fall down quite accidentally. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st. Can we please get a full Celtic cross for the weeks of January 18th to 31st, please? That's it. That's my signal. And this is how I shuffle at the end. So that's you. Your situation. Doesn't have to be you. Five of Swords. Okay. On the bottom, Six of Pentacles. Challenge. Five of Pentacles. Consciously, Ace of Wands. Foundation here, Queen of Pentacles. Recent past. Six of Swords. Recent future. Judgment with Goddess Guinevere. You right now, King of Pentacles. Excellent. Look, Queen and King. Beautiful. Ten of Staves around you, surrounding you. That's Ten of Wands. Hopes and fears is Justice with Goddess Athena. And the outcome, again, with Five of Cups. Three fives. We see conflict. Okay, off the bat. Major Arcana, there's two. In the recent future and in the hopes and fears. I feel like there's some kind of legal matter here going on. Five of Swords. Five of Swords speaks to battle, a fight, that's a conflict that's happened, okay, that's taken place, and it's been a dishonorable conflict. It's kind of a scenario where there could be disgrace involved. The reason being that whoever won in this fight, and you see here this lady with this sword in her hand, and she's holding other people's swords as well. It's kind of equivalent to holding other people's power. Now, it's a kind of scenario where in a fight, if you won, the other side is kind of, you know, they're not even, it wasn't even an honorable defeat. It wasn't like two sides were fighting equally. It's kind of an abusive power card where one person wins, knowing that that would have been the outcome from the start. And the other side is just kind of like, I don't even know what that was about. Like, I wasn't even fighting. I wasn't even in this. And you just, you know, started this argument, started this conflict, and then crowned yourself the victor. And it's kind of like, but I wasn't even playing. Like, what are you talking about? I wasn't even prepared for this. So it's a conflict where, you know, the win is not an honorable win. The lose is like an abusive loss, abusive power that somebody's done to you. So that's the conflict there. Okay, it's also a card of disgrace. Now, it's challenged by the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is in itself, the meaning is a lack of funds or a lack of faith. It's feeling like you've been left out in the cold. Usually there's two people outside of a church. It's cold, it's winter, and they're, you know, they have no money, they have no shelter. And the people inside, there's a light inside the church, which shows that there is sanctuary there. There is food, warmth. But for some reason, they're not going into the church. And you could take that as whatever way you want to. Some people take it as, well, they can't see because they're so blinded by, you know, their lack of faith that they can't see that there's comfort available in the church. Physical comfort. And, you know, that might be true. And then another scenario would be that they're being rebellious because maybe they don't agree with the institution of that church, like that institution of the church, whatever institution it may be. They may not feel like they're agreeing with what it stands for, whatever this institution stands for. So they're purposely leaving themselves outside and choosing the harder road because that's what they believe in. So, if this is about love, it's kind of being, again, lack of faith in love. It would be regarding going for cheap thrills, kind of going out to get short-term romance, having fun, because you're not committed. Now, when I see this Five of Swords challenged by the Five of Pentacles, it amplifies the conflict. Fives are usually, there is conflict because it's a push to the next phase. I feel like this battle, this conflict that ended dishonorably, an abuse of power, is challenged by now this Five of Pentacles being left out in the cold. We'll just leave it at that. Consciously, we've got the Ace of Wands. So this is how you're feeling in your mind, how you're thinking. Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning, lots of confidence. This is the seed of the Suit of Wands, which is all about fire energy, like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to represent an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's just representing that creative inspiration and fiery energy. Something has lit you up in your mind, inspired you. This is like the light bulb going on. This is something that's exciting, a new passionate venture, something where you want to create in a project, in work, in relationships. Whatever it may be in your mind, you are inspired to begin. This is the seed. It has the potential for the completion of the Suit of Wands. So it's very potent, all the aces. If you're asking about a question about if something will go a certain way for you, in your mind you believe it will. In the foundation, you have Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a mother figure, someone who's older, married, a nurturer. Doesn't have to be married, but it just represents this matriarch kind of figure in the family. the wise one, the one who nurtures everyone, the one who takes care of house and home, and whatever you give her, she will be able to take care of. She's someone that people look to for support. She's the rock of the family. She's loyalty. She's fertility. She's abundance. That's the type of person a Queen of Pentacles is. A beautiful home, beautiful garden. This is what's in your foundation, in your subconscious here. So in your subconscious or your foundation, you have this very focused, this great focus on your kingdom, on your coins, on your family, on your home, and protecting your home and all of the hard-won pentacles that you've accumulated over the years. So your focus at the subconscious, at the foundation, is this Queen of Pentacles energy. Whether that be a person in your life or how you feel about things. In the recent past, you've got Six of Swords. You left a sad situation. What situation? Well, we'll see. Six of Pentacles right next to it. Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving, reciprocity, generosity. As you can see, this is one well-to-do regal woman here, and there's two other women who look less abundant than she does, right? They have plainer clothing, and they're in a subservient kind of body language here showing. So it's showing two different kind of aspects to the Six of Pentacles here. One is, yes, it looks like she's giving to these two who are less fortunate than her. So it's kind of like being generous, giving and receiving, right? On the other end of it, you could see that these two people, what's their perspective on what they're receiving? Could be that they feel they're getting less than they deserve. Could be that they're greedy. Could be that they feel like they're being exploited. There could be jealousy involved in their outlook towards this queen. Sorry, towards the Six of Pentacles. Towards this person who's got the coins. Because there's a great difference in status financially. So I feel like this situation is what led to this situation where you left this. Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, where before you were giving and you were being generous, it backfired and you left this sad situation. Okay, could be a family situation, could be friends, could be work, whatever case it applies to. Sorry, I'm holding on to my coffee because I had a late night and I'm still groggy, but excited to be doing this reading now. I'm sorry, guys, I forgot about you, eh? I was like last night, I finished Virgo's reading and I said, yes, I got them all done. They were so long. And then I forgot about Aquarius. And it's like your birthday month coming up too. So I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna do you guys right. I'll give you some extra oracle cards and extra time for your other readings. So I apologize. It slipped my mind. I think honestly, I slipped my mind because I don't really know many Aquariuses. I know like one that I can think of from my past. So it's just one of those signs that, you know, I don't have a lot of experience with. So I'm learning as I go how Aquarius people are. And you guys slipped my mind simply because I don't know many Aquarius people. Like when I think of the other signs, I have people in my mind already. Oh, I forgot that one. I forgot that. I gotta do this one, and I already know the order. Because I don't know any Aquarius people, really, it's constantly like where I have to go, you know, air signs, air signs, air signs, and then go by that. Okay. Anyways, in the recent future, you got Judgment. Here's this person now who's in this upper hand position, kind of knighting this person, and it's basically speaks to Judgment is a wake-up call, an epiphany, something where a decision's being made. Someone has the authority to make a decision. And it's something where they call it an aha moment. And again, if you're asking about whether or not you should be doing something, some question in your mind regarding this situation and this reading resonates for you, this is another indication that the answer is yes, that things will work in your favor, that you should go ahead. So basically, Judgment here is about somebody has made a call, a decision. Traditionally, it's got the angel Gabriel blowing on his horn and resurrecting people from death, back from the grave. So it's a huge wake-up call. I mean, if you could wake up people from their coffins, it's an epiphany, to say the least. Okay, so whatever decision is made in the recent future, it's going to be, I think there's an implication here that it will work in your favor. Okay, because I see this hardship that's in the past and things seem to go better. Okay, the only issue I see is that you're going to be focused on your past issues. So you right now, King of Pentacles, fabulous. I might even be reading for a guy right now, maybe as well. This might resonate for you guys. This King of Pentacles energy, it doesn't have to be male or female. They've got qualities to the king and the queens, right? Kings and queens. It doesn't have to be about your gender. So speaking to the energy of what this card represents, sorry. This King of Pentacles is about his kingdom, his family. Now, if you got two of these cards, right, you're all about responsibilities, taking care of the people in your family, taking care of those who are in your community. Whoever is in your tribe, that's where your responsibilities lie. That's where your priorities 1 to 10 lie. You are not airy-fairy. You're not focused on love per se here. Okay, that's not what motivates you. What motivates you is giving to those you care about and to support them and to be that rock for them, to be that matriarch or patriarch, you know, and to provide. I see that it's doubly amplified. You got the Queen and the King of Pentacles. What they do is they take care of house and home, and the King on a, you know, as in this deck, the Queen is the completion of the Pentacles. So she takes the place of the King of Pentacles in this deck. This is the Goddess Tarot. It's very girl power that way. In the traditional tarot, the King of Pentacles is the completion of the Pentacles. And the Queen before that. So this is reversed. So basically what it's speaking to is on the subconscious, this Queen of Pentacles, she is who she is, but she's the completion of the Pentacles. She's the one who takes care of not just the home, but the kingdom. She's the big thinker. She's the benevolent one who's taking care of all the different, you know, members of her kingdom. Regardless, they both are very similar in the sense of they take care of their kingdom first. They take care of their home first. This King of Pentacles here, if it's taking the place of traditional tarot in the position of Queen of Pentacles, right? Not a big difference. It's just speaking to this person is focused on, yes, as a person, they're generous, benevolent, supportive. They want to see their friends do well. They're that person that, you know, if you have a business venture or something like that, they'll work with you, they'll invest with you, they're a good friend, they're loyal. Fantastic friend, fantastic family member, fantastic father or mother figure, great support. They're not someone, though, who's focused on love, who's motivated by romance, who goes through life thinking they're not complete without love. Completion for them is to be able to take care of their family and to take care of their home and to take care of their children and to take care of their lineage and take care of, you know, their community, their culture. Things like that are important to them. Around them, they've got 10 of Wands, which is pretty much backing up what I was saying. 10 of Wands is about great responsibility, great success. Surrounding this King of Pentacles is great responsibility, great success. Okay, this if your work is hard for you and you don't enjoy it, then it's a burden where you want to drop those responsibilities. If it's not and you love what you're doing, which I see, you do love what you do. You love, this is just like second nature to you, what you're doing. And so this is, I feel like, inspires you. Because in your mind, you're not weighed down, right? I'm looking at, there's always things going on around you, recent past, recent future. But in your mind and in your subconscious, it always tells where your mind state is at, where your feelings are at. And you love it. You love being able to be there for those you care about. So there's 10 of Wands around you. All your responsibilities, okay? Lots of growth. Lots of responsibilities. Lots of success. In your hopes and fears, you've got Goddess Athena with the Justice card. Now, she's the goddess of wisdom, intelligence, and war. So there automatically gives you a little bit of a conflict feeling there, right? With the war aspect of it, going into battle. Also, because it's representing the Justice card, that means there could be some situation where karma is involved, where karmic consequences will be dished out fairly to everyone who's involved. So it's saying like you hope things will work out fairly in this situation. And it's also speaking to a decision as well being made. You've got justice and judgment. This person you're hoping will be fair. And I feel like with this Judgment card going into the recent future, it will work out fairly for you. I feel like this is about finance as well. Like there's some kind of challenge, maybe over inheritance or a will or something along those lines. Because 6 of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. And you see this situation where one has more than the others. And then you see this person leaving this sad situation in the recent past. Because it caused so much stress. Swords are about the mind, intellect, thoughts. These 6 swords have been a great burden on this person's mind. It's caused a lot of conflict and heartache and sleepless nights. This person is now leaving this situation because that's how bad it got. To go move across water to another land to find peace and make a new life. Going into the future, this decision is made. You right now is the King of Pentacles. Around you, great responsibilities, great success. Hopes and fears is Justice card. Hoping things will work out fairly in these legal proceedings, court matters, whatever it may be. Anything to do with, you know, it could be about paperwork, details, contracts, things like that as well. Prenups, divorce settlements, custody battles, whatever. Something to do with the legal system, a decision being made, someone who has the power and the authority to make that decision. And we see you're hoping for it to be working out fairly. And you see here, this is the Judgment card. The decision is made in the recent future. And generally, judgment is a great outcome. In the end, though, you got 5 of Cups. So was it worth it? You win, but you lose. Because there's 3 of Cups in the back there, and they're spilled now. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, right? All speaking to conflict. So you and those you care about, whoever is involved in the situation, you guys are all in this battle. You're all fighting. And the challenge is because there's people, you see these same 2 people, right? It's like you're looking at this woman here who's carrying the sword. Yeah, that is one truth, that sword she's holding, but she's holding other people's truths as well, the other 4 swords. Right? She doesn't look like she's scared. She doesn't look like she's fighting anymore. She looks like she won and she's chilling. But look at these 2 people, right? Does this scenario not look like this card at the bottom? You're going from benevolence and giving and receiving, right? And I told you there could be also a lower aspect of exploitation. Giving less than these people think they deserve. And now, because of what happens, you keep it all. Okay? You did it in maybe the situation. If they did it to you, it's been done. And now these 2 people are out in the cold. These 2. Okay? And so now what happens in the outcome? You feel sad. You feel guilty. Okay, you feel like you miss them. You miss the past. Those 3 cups, when there were good times, celebrating, enjoying times together, quality time, that relationship is gone. And now you still have 2 cups in front of you. So that means you still have a relationship in front of you that you need to focus on to manifest. I don't know what these people did. I don't know if they deserved it or if they didn't deserve it. Whatever the scenario is, you do feel upset about how things turned out. You feel conflicted still. And you need to shift your focus on the future. The 5 of Cups speaks to needing to shift focus from the past into the future. Because if you live in the past, you're leaking your power. Okay. Can we get 1 crystal healing card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st, please? I feel like, Aquarius, you're the one in the position of power. And these people feel left out in the cold. And they feel like you have, you know, abused the power that you have in the situation. They feel like this. It's led to a conflict. It's led to a major conflict. You got 3 5s. And you're hoping, though, that things will work out fairly. And it does work out in your favor with the Judgment. But it's spilt milk at the end. And you're going to be a little bit regretful. So can we please get 1 card, please? 1 crystal healing card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to 31st. Okay. On the bottom, we've got Tiger's Eye, Courage. And on the top, Orpiment, Success. Yeah. And this is a very gangster card. Why? Because, first of all, I'll tell you right now, Orpiment means success. Great success. Financial abundance. You win. Problem is, also, this stone is toxic. It's a toxic stone. It's a toxic success. One that doesn't make you happy. Okay. Can we get 1 Wisdom of the Oracle card, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st. I can just hear some people going, yeah, that's okay if it's toxic. I won. I win still. It's true. I think I would feel like that too. I probably would. I still take Orpiment as a fantastic card of success. I'm just letting you know, though. You know, there is that catch. So if you're mindful and aware of it, you can work with that information. Okay. On the bottom, we've got Thinker. Deep thoughts. Yep. You've been thinking a lot, huh? But on the top, not for you. Number 6. And it says in this fortune cookie, nope. All right. Okay. What does that mean? I'm going to move these over. Number 6. This has 3 messages. It's got a protection message, a relationship message, and a prosperity message. I'll read all 3. So not for you, it says, essential meanings, a clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. Oh. The Oracle's message. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game, and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. So the relationship message is, some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them. That is obvious from the beginning. But the red flags escape your observation, or you refuse to acknowledge them when a relationship is not meant to be. It is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. Now for the prosperity message, you can strategize and project and systemize and invest all your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards. So the protection message here, due to so much conflict here, let's hear. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. All right, guys. That was so straight up. You have on one hand this decision being made and you hoping things work out fairly. Perhaps I read this wrong. Perhaps the Five of Cups means that you don't get what you want, because generally speaking, when you see a Judgment card, yeah, there is a decision being made big time. Major Arcana card is a fate card. And you're hoping that things will work out fairly. But in the end, that's the outcome. Five of Cups. So perhaps it means, you know what, instead of looking at it that way, because I see orpiment success, it feels like it could go both ways. It feels like you have success, but it will be toxic. And on the other hand, this Oracle card is saying to walk away from the situation. You saw the red flags. Don't obsess over it. And walk away. Surrender and accept. That's what it's saying. Now you see this Five of Cups, 5-5. This Five of Swords, perhaps taking what was not completely yours, and gold is the challenge. Outcome maybe the way things are decided. You go from a Six of Pentacles to a Five of Cups. Six of Pentacles, the challenge is Five of Pentacles. I feel like perhaps, you know, there is a loss here with these three cups. Cups are speaking to relationships and to the matters of the heart. So maybe it's saying not for you, like this person's not for you if it's a relationship. Anyway, you heard the card definitions. You take it as it resonates for you. I need my Oracle card, so let's pick one Sacred Traveler. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to 31st. Okay, I'm going to take that one. On the bottom, you've got Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. The one we read is the one on top, and that is Vast Vistas. Expand your horizons. Let's read about that. Card meaning, expand your horizons, see the world around you in new ways. This is not a time to think small. It's an exciting time for you. You may find travel or new adventures in your future. Think outside the box. Ideas and projects that you've been contemplating are now moving toward manifestation. Unconventional relationships may flourish. Take time to nurture your dreams, for big changes are ahead. The sacred traveler wants you to know. As the traveler steps out of the woods, the pathway winds up a high point with a vast vista. The traveler can see in all directions and knows that all things are possible. New and wondrous paths are ahead. The traveler can choose any direction to journey. Get ready for a joyous, expansive sojourn. Take deep and full breaths. Each breath affirms that you're in an expansive phase of life. Yes, I do see that with the success card, see? And then we saw the travel card with the Six of Swords going across the water to another place to build a new life. Now I feel like with the Five of Cups, it's up to you. Whatever the scenario is, whatever the outcome is, you are the King of Pentacles. You need to shift focus and not focus on the past. Oh God, I'm going to take it because that's what fell out. Princess of Red Poppies. The Princess of Red Poppies. This is the Wild Kuan Yin deck by Alana Fairchild, is it? Yeah, Alana Fairchild. Beautiful illustrations, beautiful art. Also, meanings are so deep. Even more importantly, the oracle messages are so moving, so deep, so detailed. On the bottom, we've got fearless. Beautiful. Let's read about this one. The Princess of Red Poppies. Number 11. And it says, I bring you the gift of expanded perception of being able to see the past, present, and future more clearly. As you see the higher truth, you will experience relief, peace, and inspiration. Allow me to help you leave the past behind you, find happiness in the now, and open up to the beautiful future ahead of you. The guidance. Though you may struggle to feel free from what has once been, be assured that any power the past has held over you is ending now. Whilst there may be memories that arise, fond or painful, the emotional charge that these hold for you is fading away. Soon enough, it will seem as though the suffering you once endured was akin to a bad dream, even if it moved you deeply at the time. You needed to grow through an experience, even if you don't understand all the details as to why. Know that you didn't do anything wrong. With grace and trust, allow what has been to have been, and feel gratitude for the moment in which you find yourself now, trusting that everything serves in its own way. It is your time to feel relief and peace. You are meant to be planting different seeds now, so a different reality can make itself known in your future. For this to happen, you must be freed from your attachment and fear of the past. You must accept a gift of release. This will help you do all that you are capable of now, fearlessly and lovingly. In a reading, it is time to move on from the past as a new person. A new life is possible for you, and it is not in some distant future. It has already begun, or very soon will do. Trust in your inner perceptions, given you through dreams, intuition, symbols, or signs that you just seem to speak to you at a deeper intuitive level. These are real, accurate, and a natural part of your own higher intelligence. You do not have to be afraid or resist your growing perceptive abilities. If you have been praying for insight, expanded intuition, or psychic awakening to understand or work with dreams, for an ability to go in and out of trances safely and with some degree of consciousness, to be able to guide others in hypnosis or meditation, or for a safe opening of your inner sight or psychic vision, then your prayers are being answered. If you have had helpful insight about your past, no matter how far-fetched or strange it may seem, this oracle brings you confirmation to trust in that insight and allow it to help you move on, and likewise to trust in any unconditionally loving visions of your future. And that's why I love this deck. Isn't that amazing? It addresses this situation and the outcome, right? Was the Five of Cups, living in the past. That you went through something and you have the reassurance that it wasn't your fault. You did nothing wrong. And it's saying you have to release yourself. Give yourself the gift of release from this past. And it's already fading. It's already fading. This is the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson, full of goddesses, ascended masters, saints from all different cultures. This is a diverse and inclusive deck with deep factual meanings here. And everything from the illustration to the descriptions and the oracle messages are so enriching and supportive. So let's see what goddess we get for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st, please. Okay, that's the one. On the bottom, we've got Yishitogya, Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. She's a Tibetan Dakini. She's an enlightened Buddha. And she's got this knife, this little dagger here. And that is used to cut ego and to cut dualism, which is speaking to being your authentic self. And she had a very hard time when she was younger. She was very beautiful. And so after much meditation and spiritual attainment, she attained enlightenment. All right. So let's get the top card though. Dakini. My goodness. You got both of my... I love it when these two come together because Goddess Yishitogya is an enlightened Buddha. She is a Dakini. There are all types of Dakinis. Dakini is here, the enlightened feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. And in the male form of this energy, it's called Daka. So for Dakini, let's read the meaning. There are all types of Dakinis. There are Dakinis who are not enlightened as well. From the mundane to the enlightened, there are Dakinis and Dakas. Okay, let's read about Dakini, which I'm sorry I have to put all my goddesses up here because I love them and it's a respect thing. Okay, and I'm going to put this over here. So let's read about that. This is not it. There we go. Dakini, the enlightened feminine. This is not in alphabetical order. 130. And so when your soul selects her card, the Dakini means that the task will be accomplished. So that's good news. Whatever it is you're currently working on, a project, an answer, or a decision, she will help see you through to the other side in whatever form you need most, as a playful angelic presence, as a taskmaster to help you maneuver through what's hard, or as a messenger with the wisdom that's needed for you to take that next step. But with the Dakini, the answer and the way forward is not with the intellect. She is the embodiment of feminine intuition. She reminds you that you have an innate power to know instinctively what's best for you now. The Dakini means it's not going to be a straight, clear yes or no. With the Dakini, it's the third option. She reminds us that there's something out beyond yes and no, or even right and wrong. There's something your gut will tell you if you can be expansive enough to hear the answer. She is not bound by the usual or by the expected. She will allow you to come up with the unthinkable, the most imaginative, and the most brilliant outcome possible. The soul voice meditation for this card is, what is my intuition telling me in this moment? The intention is, my gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. A little bit of a background on the Dakini is, Dakini is the embodiment of a feminine wisdom that goes beyond reason or the intellect. Dakini is translated into Tibetan as skygoer. She is a tantric priestess and a female manifestation of wisdom. She is elusive, playful, and ultimately defies definition. She represents the enlightened feminine principle of non-duality that transcends gender. She contains a sharp, quick, and uncompromising energy that can feel radical, wild, and free. As a space dancer and skygoer, the Dakini has left the rigid boundaries of Earth and the laws of gravity. She is about the limitlessness of the sky, and because of this, all possibilities are open to her. In Tibetan Buddhism, she represents the inner realm as a meditation deity, the outer realm as a tantric yogini, and the mundane realm as a woman who teaches spiritual truths in each moment of her everyday life. She holds the gold tantric staff, Katvanga, as a symbol of the ultimate union she has attained, ecstatic bliss and emptiness. Yishitogya is one of the great Dakinis in Buddhist history. And what do we get? Goddess Yishitogya on the bottom, right? That's right. That's right, Aquarius. That was for you. Yeshitogel is one of the great Dakinis in Buddhist history. She can appear as a messenger, a guide, or as a protector. She is known for being unruly in whatever she does because the ordinary rules of conduct don't apply to her. No man rules her, and a taste of freedom is what she wants to give us most of all. Thank you. Thank you, Dakini. Thank you, Dakinis everywhere. This is a fantastic read. Now, Aquarius, let's get to your love and romance, okay? There's the last two oracle decks. This is Romance Angels. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st, please. And please get one card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st, please. There you go, that one. On the bottom, we've got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. On the top, you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay, so that speaks to, you know, you've been going through so much conflict lately. No one can blame you for not focusing on love, right? So you deserve love. I'll put it over here. Put this over here. Let's read about it. And it says, the romance angels are cheering you on in your quest for great love by letting you know that you deserve it. As a child of God, you're naturally a loving and lovable person, as is everyone. You have the right to be treated with kindness and respect by everyone in your life. If you've had harsh life experiences, you may have blamed yourself and felt unworthy of receiving affection. This card is a reassurance that you do deserve it. You're a beautiful being of God's pure love and light, no matter what any person has said or done to you, and no matter what happened in the past. God's handiwork can never be undone. The more you affirm, I am lovable, I am loved, I am loving, the more this experience comes true for you. Affirmations help you believe spiritual truths at a deep, unconscious level. This, in turn, allows you to attract loving people, relationships, and circumstances, and you definitely deserve that. So that was straightforward. It was speaking to affirmations and this kind of insecurity in love, like because of past experiences. So if you continue down this road of, you know, affirmations, because it puts an imprint, leaves an imprint on your psyche, your subconscious, it's saying that it will benefit you to do so. So one thing to take from this card would be positive affirmations about I am loving, I am lovable, I deserve love. Okay. Can we get one Whispers of Love card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st? Okay, I'm going to take that one. On the bottom, we've got have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. And there's a lot of things going on because we see butterflies, right? Speaking to transformations. Let's get this card, though. Be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. You know we got that already with the goddess guidance, right? Where I was speaking to, we got Dakini and we got the Dakini Yeshitogel from Tibet. And I explained to you that the sword, that the knife she was holding is cutting duality and the ego. Meaning it's speaking to being your authentic self, as well as with the Dakini definition. So here we have, be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. We'll read it. It's really quick, but it's kind of implying that, you know, there's a little bit of hiding who you are. So 39, let's see what it says. It says, You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. In relationships, authenticity is important. Sometimes it might seem easier to stuff our feelings and do something that we normally wouldn't do. Be candid and be who you truly are. Accept others for who they are and don't feel the need to change yourself or anyone else. So it feels like maybe in love because of past issues and because you feel not so stable or secure or confident about it, about, relationships, you in relationships, maybe that you're bending yourselves and twisting yourself into a pretzel to try to be with somebody. And then it backfires and it doesn't work out because you're not being yourself, your natural self. Or you expect them to be a certain way. I'm saying drop all that. First of all, know that you deserve love. And secondly, be authentic. Be who you are. Let other people be who they are. And then you find the right partner. So that was your reading, Aquarius, for the weeks of January 18th to the 31st. It was a general read. Whatever popped up, popped up. Please tune in for your weekly love readings. I'm going to have those up shortly. And have a wonderful, wonderful few weeks until the next time for your February 1st next bi-weekly general full reading. Take care. Bye.